Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 10 of our Ironteeth playthrough on the pressure map. We're in cycle 19, day 11, and we are in 22 days left of our 28-day drought. So let's just take a stock check of where we're at. So we have a reasonable amount of food. I think we have enough food. I'm more concerned about water than I am about food. I feel like this is getting smaller and smaller. Science, we're fine. You know, ingredients, I mean, could be better, but let's talk about the elephants in the room. This was a very ambitious project, and I was building it at the wrong stage of a playthrough. Let's just be honest, like, I keep telling you guys it's going to get built, and it just keeps taking for frickin' ever, doesn't it? So, let's accept that this requires expansion of our production, which is what I wasn't willing to do, but we are here now, so we need to think about that. I've been told that my power isn't enough. And it really isn't. I was really, really naive about this. So, what are we going to do? Let's stick some more power in. We don't have metal blocks really, but we're going to do it anyway. So, we're going to put some more power in. I'm guessing. Is there a good way to put this in? That's kind of in a weird place, isn't it? I guess we could come in around the back. And pop two more in there. And hopefully that should kind of balance it a little bit. I'm actually going to come around this way actually. Pop that there, and hopefully this should. Well, I'm not gonna super high prioritize that, but I'm gonna make it higher priority. We aren't going to abandon this completely, but I'm going to load a priority on that. So. That's the first thing. Also, I have been an absolute silly Billy because obviously they could have built this without me needing to put the pathing in. And as Jose pointed out, doing this at the I didn't have the metal to construct this in a large way, so it would have just been easier to just let them build it. However, they are slowly doing that, so I am going to let them carry on doing that, and that will just be what that will be. So, to talk about Phelan's idea. So, I thought this is what he meant. I initially thought this was what he meant. Turns out it wasn't. I then thought this was what he meant. That wasn't what he meant. And what he actually meant was it coming down here, or maybe even through here, I'm not sure, and filling this up and turning this into a nice reservoir so that we don't have to keep watering it. But I have a better idea. He sort of talked about in the comments that this wouldn't be powerful enough to keep this watered, which is right. But the pressure from this maybe. So if you come down here, you can see we're blocking this off. Well, we've actually blocked this off, and they're actually coming around here and putting a bad tide diversion in. So if they actually get this done and put in, what this is going to do is this is going to allow the water to flow up here and create pressure, which would force it out of this hole only. I think it can only come out of this hole, because I don't think this... Oh, no, this does actually go somewhere. It goes up to there, which I think is actually higher than this. So what we can do is we can turn this into a mini reservoir. Now, it's going to involve me to think about how we're going to do the Badwater here. I was thinking what we may do is we may tunnel down and we may just force the Badwater out. Oh, God. Jank. We may just force the Badwater out under here. So I think that might be something we try and do. I just haven't thought about how we get the beavers actually down into that hole. I am semi-tempted for ladder mod, but I'm not sure how I feel about that at this current moment in time. So what this would allow us to do is we could fill this entire like cold air area. I mean, up to that height over there, up to that height there, and just have it so that we could have all of this extra water. So we could have sluices here to top this up, and then we could have a dam over the top, and we could also have it running the water this way to come in here and keep the crops under here watered. So because I'm waiting for like all of this to... Oh God, they are really doing that, aren't they? Because I am waiting for production to upscale and to actually make the use of the water we have, not the water we have, the power we have over here, I am going to sort of plot this out this episode so that we can see what I think this would look like. So, let's get rid of... I don't think Badwater is ever going to be an issue for this ever again. I do also want to make sure that this down here gets built as an absolute priority, this Badwater diversion. So I am going to high prioritise all of this. I want this built. I know it's going to take them ages to get down there, but short of coming over here, and I just don't think it makes as much sense. So let's think about this. So the Badwater the Badwater is in here, is going to be in here. So we're also going to need to put a sluice in for when we have a bad tide. So let's get some dynamite in straight away. Landscape. I'm probably going to have to make it quite deep, this, and then it will just be a deep hole so that we can actually get down there and cut it out. So this new, I'm not a fan of this new layer tool, unless my mouse wheel is really sticky, which it may be. Let's not do that way. Let's do. I am fully aware that this is probably the least efficient way of doing this, but it's the way we're going to do it. So what do we want? I don't like that this isn't completely, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? A super smooth shape, so I can't have like sluices. I know I don't normally go for what word am I looking for? Symmetrical. That's the word. Has been a long day at work. I know I don't usually go for symmetrical stuff, but here we are. And we'll delete that so that we can actually make use of these stairs we have already built. So, let's get over here. So then we're going to put in some levees. So, how are we going to... Firstly, the way we're going to contain the water is just going to be here. I think we're just going to do 2 layers of levees. Actually, classic Scott, I need to make sure that we have a sluice in here as well first. Because I'm planning on holding the water back at a certain level. So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to run a dynamite through here and down here. And we may actually run it under here, or tunnel under here, so that we can have, you know, some pools of water. So we can get rid of these guys sat there on their asses. So that is the plan. But for now, it's just going to be dammed up. And the reason I'm kind of... Oh, God, no. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. Don't look at your resources while you're doing stuff. I can't do that. So, yes, hopefully I feel a little bit more humbled that I should walk before I can run. So that's going to be fine. And then we might go higher. I mean, we are going to go higher. Or is that really ugly and I should... Okay. Just for my sanity. I have also got exciting news to tell you. I launched my first video on my other channel, which is a channel about the history of pubs in the UK. We start in Oxford, which is near where it is where I work, is near where I live. So if historic pubs in the UK are your thing, go check it out. I'll either find a way of putting it on the screen, or I will drop a link in the description. Not drop a link. You could just search Pints of the Past. The logo is very similar to my logo for this channel. They are doing that very quickly, so I think this is going to be fine. I want to make sure we have a solution in place if this turns into a drought for the next if this turns into a bad tide for the next. Yeah, so we don't have the water coming in and contaminating all of this. Lovely stuff. We don't have either of these engines in yet. But that's just because the... Oh, it's just because they're doing other stuff. We do actually have a few metal blocks. Okay, get that engine in. And just put these engines in. You can't all be building all that at the same time. How many builder beavers do we have? I probably have a pretty rocky population, don't I? Yeah, okay. I struggle to balance the Ironteeth, I really do. I'm not going to pretend I don't. And in the other thing I was going to do, because I believe we are going to be using this industrial area for a while, it doesn't make sense to not do this. It's to just come in down here. I am going to actually tempt fate, and I'm going to take these out now. I don't think I want to be pumping up here at all. I think we want to just be pumping down. Oh god, no. That's a very strange looking shape, isn't it? So, do they even need to be? Somebody's probably going to moan about this because it is very ugly. Like I said, once again, not permanent. Is anybody using this route? Oh, it doesn't actually go anywhere. Okay, cool. I mean, it does. It goes to that, but like I said, let's get all of that out, and let's get this path out as well. Extra pathing that's taxing my PC. Let's get it out. Pop that in there, and demolish that. Demolish. Oh, I can't demolish all of that. There is a route round the back. This shouldn't be taking as long as it's taken me. I'm having a moment. Maybe we just go down here. Maybe it's just easier to just go zip. No, that doesn't. My god. Recording beavers after 10 hours at work is, you know. Your brain sometimes goes, ah. That's not rubble, that's a building. Right, okay, I think I'm just gonna let them build this in a second, and then I'm just gonna not look at it because I appear to be not making correct decisions. How'd they put this? They haven't put this in yet. Oh, it's the gears that we're lacking. Because of this lovely mine. This lovely mine that I insisted on building. I mean, how are we doing with scrap? So we are still collecting the scrap. It's just taking them an arse load to get up here. I haven't actually watched Edic's latest video today, but it appears that he has successfully utilised the folktail zip lines to get to the scrap metal a lot quicker than what I'm doing. Which, you know, I mean, is fine. It's just like, If I was folktails now, we would probably be able to do that, but we're not folktails, so it's a moot point. How is our food resources? Food is fine. Kohlrabies are okay. They're recovering. We do have the free farmhouses. I also realised I probably need to expand pine resin, don't I? Because of the treated planks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplant all of these in the hopes that they will proliferate and spread. Oh, not that. Balls. What were they? Cassava. There you go. Have your cassava back. You can keep planting it. And still not built. It is. Gears are now the choke point. You can be paused for a second. How are we getting on down here? Yeah, okay, we're not going to watch. Oh god, we're not going to watch them do that. We are going to come over here, and we're going to continue this. So, if we're up here, this means I need to block this off, because the water will just flow through here and flow back down into this hole. We don't really want that, so I'm going to block that off for now. And I'm just going to run levees under, I think. Ah, is that... Yeah, that's acceptable. That's a very circuitous route, isn't it? Oh, that's why it's circuitous. I am going to remove the path spaghetti, I promise everyone. False promises. But, you know... Lovely, this is going in as well. So hopefully we're going to be able to step down and get to the bottom, and then push through so we can have a Badwater diversion down there. Just because obviously this seep is an issue. It was interesting. I was thinking about the spillage map earlier and how I think leaf coats would actually be really good on the spillage map, and then I was like, oh, but they can't produce any Badwater because they don't have there's no Badwater sources, so they wouldn't be able to produce the rigs. And I was like, oh, that's a bit sad. So I'm sure Bobbing About will come up with another solution for that. This probably doesn't need to exist anymore, does it? We'll come up with a solution for that. But I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting thought. Not thought experiment because I'm not thinking, am I? But just a brain moment. Going, how would that work in that mod? And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a tubeway station here. It's actually got quite bad. I just seem to think about beavers all the time. Like when I'm trying to sleep, I'm like, oh, I could do that in my Timberborn playthrough. I wouldn't say it's taken over my life, but it does appear to be a large. I could also remove these cassavas. This needs a complete rework, doesn't it? I'm not going to get too hung up on it though, because we obviously need to get to the. What's our? So that's still not going to be perfect, but it's going to be better than it is. So what can I pause that we don't really need? I'm loath to pause metal because we're going to need metal, and yeah, I'm loath to pause it. We are going to need lots of it. I might do the cardinal sin and pause one of them, just to lower the burden. How long is this taking them to get down here? Ugh. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. No, I just... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. This is what I get for interfering in the beaver's work. How are we doing for water? At 1.5k, so we seem to have hit quite a nice equilibrium. How far drained is this? This is what my concern is. I think we're going to be okay. 12 days? This is why I really want to get this turned into something, a little bit different, a little bit better. Because I can, once this is in, I can delete all of this and just turn this into a... Well, maybe not all of it. Because I don't want to go too high. So, I guess actually we need to put some levees in, don't we? I don't know whether I actually need dam pieces for now. I might put dam pieces here just for now. And these are going to be close above downstream depth of 0.29, I guess. Or is it... No, does it need to be lower? Does it need to be lower? Are they on the same... This is what the slice tool's for, Scott. The layer tool, sorry. I've been playing too much Whiskerwood. So they are actually on a higher layer. So they need to be set to 2.5 because the dam will always keep it at that. So we need to be set to 2.5. Great, okay. What are the gears? What's happening to the gears? I paused this, didn't I? I did pause this. So where are we chucking gears? I'm not building anything that requires gears. Very odd. Very odd. Oh, they're building all this stuff I've asked them to. I guess you can kind of go away now, couldn't you? Let's get that picked up as well. Because we should never have Badwater coming out of here. If I've done this right, we should never have Badwater coming out of here. That's a big if. And I know this is a massive journey for them to take. But I'm not running like tube down there just for that. I'm really hopeful that this will look really good. And I may semi-prioritise this. Because once this is in, hopefully transport efficiencies will improve. Hopefully transport efficiency will improve and then we can get about a bit better, you know what I mean? So fingers crossed. Because we do have a reasonable amount of metal blocks now, so that should be, what are you, just metal blocks and planks? Yeah, this should take no time at all to build, if they get on with it. Because we do seem to have excess builders. So this needs to be done, this needs to be done, and this kind of needs to be done. Let's detonate that. Let's pause this one for now, because I'm not sure how we'll get around there. Oh, okay, we could run around the back. But let's go down another 3, I guess. How low can you... Come on, I am scrolling down. So I think that's okay, I think that's fine. So... where's my priority tool? That's what I'm looking for. Oh, look at all this tubeway being built. See, that's what they can do when they have the resources. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. This will get pulled out. This is going to be a lovely farm area, or it may. I have had a quite a daring thought of. What we do is we do like a Zedic tower. I kind of put a tower here to have the water, to have the pressure raise higher. We block off the thing that's in here that would allow the water to come out. And what we do is we have off the top of the tower we have metal platforms as far out as you can, and we use that to create like a floating mango farm. I mean, you've seen my delivery of my crazy ideas so far in this playthrough, and it's been pretty piss poor. But I think that'd look really cool if we could deliver it. I'm not sure we could deliver it, but I think it would look really cool. Oh, nice. This is going to be in before you know it. Hopefully it's in tonight. I think it was a good idea prioritising this. This should hopefully speed everything else up. And you need to be prioritised by haulers. I think, did they change the requirement for this? I think I read something in the patch notes that they changed the requirements for the engines, but I'm not sure, the steam engines, but I'm not sure. And they'll be able to build that soon. So that leaves the farming area, where this mini farming area is kind of the only area that's not ideal. But I'm hopeful if we manage to do this and run this down here, we might be able to put another farming area in. Who knows? Can't get all the required materials. What are we missing? Oh, are you guys turned... Oh, we have no Badwater. Well, that's put a kibosh in that plan, hasn't it? Yeah, okay. That's understandable. I guess you guys might as well be pools then. There's no point having you guys doing stuff when there's no jobs. So that's just gonna slow. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna have slowed this down massively. That's why they're doing all of those jobs, because of that. Okay, so I think we need to. We're going to be under pressure a bit here. I mean, that's the joke, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 levees back in here, and that will increase the pressure so that this should all flow up here. Oh, that's really annoying. That's 8 days. What other building projects can we focus on while we're doing this? I mean, we can focus on the capture element of this, can't we? Oh, they're already building it. They've already built that. Oh no! Ooh. It's not a lot of Badwater, and by the time I get over here, it's all going to be gone. Let's peel this all the way back. Badwater. The Badwater is kind of... Yeah, it appears it's not surviving very long on a 28-day drought. Okay, fine. This just is going to be what it's going to be. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we don't get a bad tide. I feel like we're going to be in hardcore preparation mode. I mean, I can mitigate this. I just want to fill this up as much as possible. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I probably shouldn't have wasted dynamite on this now. I thought we had a lot more. Bugger. They put those in. They have put those in for now. Okay. I also do need to be prepared to delete them at a moment's notice in case I've screwed up and this just goes bloop. But they can now zip along here, so that's nice, I guess, right? Should be speeding everything else up. And I guess I can unpause the mine now. Recipe, so what does this use? Scrap metal. Does that just use... What are our metal efficiencies? So there's no way we're chucking extract into the mine. We are just going to be chucking treated planks into the mine to get metal. I find it weird that it has to be treated planks. You'd think it could just be normal planks. Ooh. Okay. This is getting spicy. This is getting quite spicy. I think these need to go, don't they? These do need to go. Actually, while we're here, let's use this as a chance to clean up all of this stuff. Spaghetti removers unite. I will probably leave the stairs there just in case. I feel like we might come back to the stairs. Okay. Nice. Okay, so what's going in there? So you can put the metal blocks into there. I mean, what else are you doing? You putting those in, or are you coming over? Or are you bringing it all over here to just chuck it in the mine? I think you're just chucking it all in the mine, aren't you? Indeed. Right, so do we want to think about extra food recipes? So we have the oil. So what else do these guys eat? Their well-being's in the dirt, innit? Mangrove fruits, we're not doing them yet. Fermented soybeans. Soybeans are so delicate though, aren't they? Eggplant rations. Do we grow eggplants, or are they a food factory thing? Not food factory thing. Hydroponic gardens. Fermented mushrooms. Eggplant rations. Do we grow eggplants? I should know that. We do grow eggplants. I kind of want to have another farm like here. I'm not going to lie. Like I feel like a station here, a stopping off point. Filter the water out here. So, as a means to that, we can put levees across there. Because I'm going to maybe tunnel under here, and then we'll hopefully be able to keep this fully hydrated using this. That's my ambition. But obviously we have no bad water, we have no tunneling, no ability to tunnel, so it's going to be what it's going to be. Can I actually start putting sluices in and underground, and it won't be horrendous? I could put a sluice in. I can actually do. Okay, so I can actually do. No, that was silly. Do sluices here. On both sides of the gap. So at least when we do come to chuck it in, it will be fine at the end. Why are you just not building that one? Because the extract's already in. Alright, whatever. So, next, highest priorities. Build these. And build these. You're going back down to normal priority. Though we are making massive headway with the boys there. Can they just not reach this? Right, okay. Fine. Okay, fine. The boys. They will get over here and they will do... Oh, look at that. That's a nice mazy path, isn't it? This water level is concerning me. I was slightly on edge when the 18-day drought was announced. Not 18-day, 28-day drought was announced. But it appears we are pushing through. So the water in here is low. That's to stop that water flowing. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is... They're putting the planks in for that. Fine. They're allowed to do that. I told them to do that. They're also putting the metal blocks in for this, so this one will get built. Yay, one more on the way to salvation for me, apparently. What are we doing? Supply is 1600, excellent. So, I feel like I'm going to open up that job again now. Yep, 1535, 1600. Don't let me add anything else to this before we have like, I don't know, a change in whatever's going on. I kind of do want to put another Gears Workshop in, but I shouldn't, should I? So what are we on? 1535 was it? How much does a Gear Workshop do? Oh, I'm going to get slaughtered for this. 120. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Somebody's going to be a little bit inefficient. Let's just never look at that ever again. It's really hard to click these boys. There we go. It's too far from the district centre. Well, well, well. It isn't the consequences of my own actions when I was deleting stuff. Okay. So they can come and put all of this in, and they are now. Love that for them. I don't need this dam here either, but actually, oh, I don't need this dam. Oh no. I mean, it will flow back down. What level do I build this up to? So, realistically, this needs to go up to... that high, doesn't it? Which means, oh, bugger. I feel like as I've got more comfortable around doing videos for you guys, my language has progressively got worse. When I first started, I was on my best behaviour, and now I'm like, oh, screw it. And it's still not as bad as I usually swear at home. We are almost absolutely dry. There is almost nothing. Oh, I didn't even get rid of all the paths like I said I would. There we go, PC. You can breathe a sigh of relief as I delete some of the extra burden on you. There we go. So, maybe want to put something in to stop all of this flowing back down this hole. But I also need access down this hole because of... I think we've worked out with the current beavers, as long as this is full, we can survive. So I'm not upping beavers, I'm not upping well-being, I'm keeping everything at a nice equilibrium. So let's just leave things how they are. Can't get all required materials. Are we pissing away the metal blocks again, are we? So, one day left. One day left to see if the levees I put under there last time will stop all the water flowing down here and out of here. Well, I mean, it should. Fingers crossed, it actually does. And then... oh, there's scrap metal up there as well. I'm not going to stop these guys doing this because we do just need scrap metal as much as we can. It's just a pain in the arse to get it back, isn't it? I do love the tube ways, but they can be slightly detrimental on this kind of playthrough. I mean, why are we even planting here? Just stop. Yeah, just stop. I feel like this was a fool's errand. Like, I implemented what Phelan was suggesting really badly, so this is on me. This isn't on anyone else. This is... it was a nice idea. It was a very nice idea. Priority jobs, come on boys. I didn't even put that one in there. Get it built. Rome wasn't built in a day. Where it needs to be. So, we're about to enter cycle 20, day 33. Well, not day 33. Cycle 20 will be day 1. The mine is slowly progressing. The gears are improved. Treated planks are what treated planks are. And we can come down here and see what's going on. So at least it's not all going to like piss off the back of the map. So realistically it should flow through here. Come on, flow faster. I also want to see what this Badwater's doing. Oh, because this completely dry. Wow, this did completely dry out. Completely dried out Badwater. So that's not going to flow out there anymore. So it is actually going to come up. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. So yes. Anyway, I was watching this water. So it's going to flow down here, get blocked off. It's going to come in. I mean, we could have actually forced it into here. But we could actually, we could close that, open that, and force it. So many options. So it's going to push through there. I also need to make sure that this sluice is actually set to just be closed because I haven't prepared any of this yet. I mean, I prepared that. I am preparing that, but it's not ready because of my lack of dynamite. So if we come over here, I should be able to think about turning these back on because this should start to flow up, in theory. But this should be flowing up now. This should be flowing up now. I still haven't put that in. I'm aware it's because I keep giving them extra jobs. You can come and finish that at least, come on. Lovely. And we are actually not pumping now. We're not pumping anything. But this is now flowing out here. It should continue to rise. Rise, my pretty. It's going to be a crap dam, isn't it? Because it's all going to flow back down this hole. But it's actually beating the water from in here to flow out of here. So this should now fill up at an impressive rate, I hope. Well, at least, actually, this I was going to delete this dam, but it's actually useful in forcing it this way to begin with, isn't it? So yeah, that's not bad at all. So this will all start now to. So this should stop. This is filling up. So then this should flow back this way, and then that'll fill that up, push through here. So we'll have even more water coming out this way. I like this. And it was Phelan's inspiration of him saying how the water should come out this way. Oh, there's another hole. So it's never going to be higher than that. Balls. This map continues to confound. So, what's the story in Balamory? So, that's where that is. So, blockage, boys. High priority. As well as actually finishing this, because this needs to be high priority. Do we actually have Badwater on the go? Did I impose those jobs? No, I didn't. But we actually do. Get pumping. And that is flowing down there fine. I did put that dam in for this purpose specifically. It's not overtopping. We could have had an incident there. That could have been a very scary incident. So actually we don't need any of that. That was just, that's all like spaghetti pathing. Let me delete that. Come on, get that in. I mean, it is rapidly flowing into our reservoir. I just want it to be a little bit more. Yeah, so we are going to have the water flow through here. It's not doing it yet, but it will. It's going to be a bad tide, isn't it? I can see it's going to be a bad tide. I mean, it's fine. As long as this is full, it's going to be fine. But I can feel it's going to be a bad tide. But at least if it's a bad tide, we can continue to harvest. Make dynamite, etc. Look at that flow. Lovely stuff. I don't think I appreciated how much water fills this up and how long it would take to fill this up. I feel like this is definitely going to be a tremendous requirement. Oh, come on. And there we go. I'd really like you guys to get this done. Because I don't think it's actually... Oh, I think we stymied the flow a little bit. So it should all just be coming out of here. And are you overtopping? Are you shutting? You are shutting off as planned. So you're closed. Excellent. So now this is filling up. Oh, look at all that water. Look at all that water. Excellent stuff. We are going to build this high. We're going to have all this round here, and this will become an extra. We are flooding everything. There is a lot of flow out of here. So if it's a drought, we are bueno. If it's a bad tide, we're going to lose all this water unless I put something across here, which I may do. Should we actually start to think outside the box and delete that? Oh no, I don't want to delete that. And put some levees across here. And actually, I'm guessing. Yeah, we'll put that there for now. And if it does turn out to be a bad tide, we can rapidly build levees. And if it's not, we don't worry about it. Do I get a warning? Oh, it's a bad tide. Okay. Pause. Right. Do I think we are going to be able to come down here and finish this bad tide diversion in time? I am not convinced. I am not convinced in the slightest. So, what we're going to do is we're going to delete this. So, goodbye, path. Nice knowing you. What we're going to do is, during the bad tide, we're going to delete this. I should have actually just put sluices in there, shouldn't I? That would have been smarter. We're going to delete that. So that will allow the water to flow out that way. And what we're going to do is we are going to block this off. So, let's delete that. We're going to put in levees here. Get that deleted as well. And what we are going to do is we are going to continue to allow beavers to get down here, but just maybe not straight away. Maybe that needs to... Oh no, I can't delete that yet, because the beavers have got to come out. So let's keep going. Let's get this going. We're overtopping here, so we are actually losing water, but we are full. So I'm A-okay with that. I'm really looking forward to this being an absolutely massive reservoir. Can you guys stop going down there? I've said stop going down there. I have actually said stop going down here. What part of don't go down there don't you get? I'll give them a day to try and sort themselves out. I feel like that's just an artifact of where we're at. Oh, we are building. We're actually building the other stuff over here that I said we should build. Oh yes, there's no reason not to, is there? Lovely. Okay. Well, at least we're going to be able to build up our storage of dynamite, because we're going to have bad water and be able to centrifuge, etc, etc. So that means when we do come back to this, it's going to be fine. Oh, we didn't do this, did we? So we're actually going to... Is there a world in which this works? There is a world in which this works. Right. So to not lose this, we're just going to do this for now. And we're just going to high prioritise all of this and hope that they can build that in 2 days. And also build all of this in 2 days. So, 363 logs. Beavers versus logs, let's go. Right. In a world, in what kind of world does this work? They can get down there to do that. I think I kind of want them to do that last, and I want them to do this one first. Is there anything we can pause? Can I pause like all of this crap for now? Come on, we're pausing all the industry. I want the builder beavers, not the food. That's fine. That's fine. Right, let's pause all the industry. I want the builders. I want this in now, ASAP. Don't lock yourselves in there, you dilberts. Too far to be reached. Okay. Though I do want that one to be high prioritised. Can they get? Yeah, they can reach that one. Okay, that's fine. Ah, we got 1 day. We have 1 day. Come on, builder beavers. Get building. This is my own fault for like running out of the materials required. Please no silly billies. So this is gonna turn into Badwater. This is gonna, okay. So that's fine. That's Badwater. It's not gonna pollute the rest of our reservoir. Now we need to work on preserving the rest of our reservoir. It's too far to be reached. You are working 24 hours, guys. Just think of the moolah. The beaver moolah. Come on. Oh, that's fine. You don't need to finish that one. You need to do this one now. One more beaver. I need one more log. Please tell me it's you. Oh, yes. Okay. Excellent. Love that. So, let's jump down. And let's... Oh, no. No. Controls are getting the better of me. If only my fingers weren't sausages. Let's delete this. And that will allow the bad tide to flow through there. Lovely jubbly. See you later. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. So that will flow back down. That will keep this nice and reservoired. This is now a Badwater seep. And this is that's only 12 days. Love that. So, the panic is over. I can turn on all of these industries again. Turn on all of those industries, getting stuff built, getting progress. I mean, metal blocks. Jesus, we are having metal blocks. I think I'm going to delete these up here for now because I'm not sure. I would like your advice on the layout because obviously we're going to have to route power in. So I want one centralized power network. I really like one centralized power network. Now, obviously we've gone with these. If I'd have gone with normal platforms, we could have just run it around the bottom of the reservoir and I could just used vertical power shafts to get it up to the bits. So on this side, do you think we do that? Please let me know in the comments. I'll be very interested to see what Jason, Phelan, Jose, you guys have to say. It probably might be easier for this. Maybe we'll stick for metal blocks for this side and we'll just go for planks for this side for normal platforms. But please let me know what you think. But yeah, we have water. We have water to spare. This is good. Why are you struggling so much to pump this? Is it like challenging? Do you have something going on at home that you're not telling me about? Extract. We need a tank for extract. That's what we need. Lovely, I didn't even think about that. Do we have dynamite storage? Pine resin, corn, cassava. We don't have dynamite storage, do we? Do we not have dynamite storage? We do have dynamite storage, that's fine. Get that built, extract. Extract. Lovely. And how is this going on? This is... Do you know, I'm actually going to pause these as well, because I don't want those to get built and then it becomes an issue. I'm very pleased with how this has worked. This extra water storage. I mean, while we're not using it this time, I'm very pleased with that we've got it. So I'm going to pop in a normal stair there. I know it's silly. I know it looks very silly. And we're going to have a stair there. Because what I need to do is when we come back down here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and put a sluice in here, just as a insurance model. I'm loving the water dynamics on this map though. It is absolutely amazing. It is really good. How has food production gone up? I lost some space. Maybe we put we're gonna put a tubeway station here, and then we're gonna turn this into maybe an aubergine farm, one off of either side. So maybe I can start to plan that now. So, whoop. So if we have, I don't know how this is going to look. I shouldn't be doing this at 50 minutes into a video. We'll worry about that next time. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that was a really good idea by Phelan. I really, well, his idea hasn't been realised yet because he wants to see the water come down here and keep all of this green, which I intend to get to when we have the prerequisite tunnels, dynamite, etc. But it inspired me to turn this into a reservoir rather than using this, but using this. So yeah, if you enjoyed this and you would like to see more, please hit like and subscribe. And if you decide to check out my other beer channel, I'd be very pleased to know what your opinion is on that. Why has breeding been halted? What's going on? Pause. Let's have a moment to take stock of this. We have berries. Oh, I've left them on a 24-hour working day. Whoopsie! They're a bit exhausted. Bless them. I forgot. Yeah, if they don't have free time, they don't come over and do that, do they? So what was that? A 12-day bad tide? So I've left them on 24 hours for like the last 4 days. Great. Great. Anyway, what was I saying? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.